Let's go. This is a fun flyweight fight with some serious implications, right? We got Katlyn Chookagian, the blonde fighter, as a minus 140 favorite coming in against the very hyped up, highly touted prospect Viviane Araujo. Araujo, I got to be honest with you, she impressed me in that last fight. I mean, if you can go out there and put it on Roxanne Modafferi and win a dominant decision against someone like Roxy, to me, that showcases she's ready for a next step up. And no better step up than Katlyn Chookagian, who has been in there with the best of the best. She's been in there with Andrade Shevchenko, been in there with JoJo, Jennifer Maia. Most recently, she's got a very nice win over Cynthia Calvillo. So I'll be stoked to see if Araujo is at this level of the blonde fighter of the New Jersey fighter, because she's legit for sure. She's got a well-rounded skill set. We know she's got that serious ground game, and she's got some nice point kicking ability on the feet as well. So 10-2 is Araujo, 15-4 is the blonde fighter. Both these women are coming in off nice recent wins. Who are you going with in this one?
Yeah, this is a great fight. Huge opportunity for Vivi. This is an insane win if she can get it done. Yeah, but I got to go with the blonde fighter. I mean, she's just so good. Her recent two losses is to the Bullet, which no shame in that. And then Andrade, which I mean, she hits like a train, so no shame in that also. But I'd love to see that rematch. I actually think the blonde can get that one done as long as she doesn't eat a meat bomb to the ribs like last time. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go with the blonde fighter. I think she's just the crisper boxer, the better all-around fighter, ground game, etc. She is the bigger fighter, but they have the same reach, it looks like, which is surprising. I always see that. But yeah, I tend to like that her size is bigger, taller. So I think she's going to get it done. That means she's going to have longer legs. People, they don't measure the legs, right? They only talk about the arm reach, which legs is a big deal. So I think she's going to be able to keep that footsies away and keep those distance and really get that decision win convincingly and be right up top where she's always been.
Yeah, I like your points a lot with the length, right? She's always been long for this flyweight division, and Katlyn Chookagian does a really nice job of using her size advantage against her opponents for sure. Um, what I find striking about this one is Chookagian's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, but we've seen her have serious work down there, and Araujo has some submission wins and is a black belt herself. So, how do you see Araujo if there is a pathway to victory for her? You seem to be more bullish on the Chookagian having the stand up advantage, but if it hits the mat, who do you think has the advantage down there?
Yeah, I mean, when you hit brown belt, I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, unless Vivi has some amazing accomplishments as a black belt that I'm unaware with, then I'd be a little concerned. But I think this is gonna be a stalemate pick'em. MMA grappling is definitely another monster than a pure jujitsu grappling, right? And I think Blondie's gonna have the advantage there also, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I hope it does hit the mat because I would love to see that. Brown belt versus black belt is always fun. They're almost the same level. You just sometimes they're barely a black belt, sometimes they're overdue brown belt. So we'll see on that. But yeah, I still like her on the ground, on the feet. I think she gets it done.
I feel that 100%. If we look over at Tapology, 70% is going with Chookagian, 30% rolling with Araujo. They think she'll be able to win this levels test versus the blonde fighter. But if you look at that, I mean, you have to squint to really see the brown. It's beige everywhere you look. It seems as though the community is pretty convinced that a decision victory is in the works for one of these fighters, whoever it may be. So that's probably a safe play over 2.5. You're not going to get juicy odds for it, but if any of these sneaks a submission or even a TKO KO, that would be a kind of a shocker for sure. Nonetheless, I'm going to go with Viviane Araujo. Um, I don't know. I just wonder if Katlyn Chookagian at this point of her career is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And every time I'm seeing Vivi step in there, she seems to be adding to her toolbox and is increasingly becoming a stronger and stronger fighter. Ever since that loss to Jessica Eye, where she missed weight, she lost in that first big opportunity. I've liked what I've seen out of Vivi so far. So I'm going to go with Araujo by decision. I think it's going to be a close one, probably a split decision. But if the blonde fighter is able to get this one done, that wouldn't be the biggest shocker for me. I'll be honest with you. I think blonde fighter is the lamest nickname in the UFC. But she's obviously a talented scrapper. So, any last thoughts on this Chookagian versus Vivi matchup?
Yeah, no, like you said, yeah, blonde fighter, not a cool nickname. I prefer to be the goat of the upper gates. Yeah, like you said, yeah, blonde fighter, probably the worst name. I will agree with that. I think she should just be called the gatekeeper because that's what it seems that she'll always be. She is one of those top people, but man, she just has no chance versus the bullet. So good luck ever getting a title shot again or getting that strap unless the bullet retires. So gatekeeper, I think, is gonna smash. Let me know what you guys think. If Vivi's gonna get it or the gatekeeper, and hashtag gatekeeper. That's her new nickname. You know,